Hello everybody, Kino54 here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Let's Play of Metroid for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm gonna read the intro. Emergency order. Defeat the Metroid of the planet Seabeth and destroy the Mother Brain, the mechanical life vein. Alright. So, I've actually never played this game. I've played Metroid Dread, like the start of it. And I've also played the start of Metroid Prime, but I've never really gotten into like the Metroid series in general, so I'm just kinda I'm gonna just kind of be discovering this game. I've never even touched it. But you know, I think it's a classic, and I wanted to get into the series, you know, as somebody who enjoys video games as an art form. I consider that this game is pretty important in the grander scheme of things. I think it was inspired by Aliens, if I remember the 80s sci-fi horror movie Aliens by Ridley Scott. And Ridley is the name of the space pirate Dragon King in the Metroid universe. So wait, how do I... Oh, okay. It's down on the D-pad. Right. So I'm guessing it should have opened up a path to here. Okay, yeah. Or was this already open? I feel like I remember there being a wall here. Okay. Okay, so my... That's good to know. My pellets or lasers or whatever don't have an endless reach. There might be a power-up to get it to shoot further though. I don't know, I wish I could crouch to you know, shoot, but I have to kind of place myself at a really specific like angle to the enemies. So yeah, the Metroid series isn't something I've interacted with a lot, which is what I was saying, but I really wanted to get into it, to just, you know, have it as like one of my gaming experiences, because yeah, like I said, it's important, and I suppose it's not very long either, like as a series. I don't think there's that many Metroid games. Well, if any Metroid fans are watching this, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not a lot of games, but what is there is good. It's quality over quantity, which is great, because, you know, you can realistically say like, oh, I'll play all the Metroid games and, you know, have time to do it, which is nice. Not something you can say with like all franchises, not only on video games, but like anime, books, whatever. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably gonna have difficulty with this game, but I mean, that's the point, right? It's an NES title, so it's gonna be hard. Nintendo hard. That's actually an expression, by the way. Like, something that's Nintendo hard means that it's something that's characteristic of the 8-bit era of video games, where games, you know, they were small, so they couldn't fit a lot of content into them. So how they made the games last was by making them hard. So in that sense, the games became longer. Right, I'm gonna just try to, because I've been trying to kill every single enemy I come across, but I don't think that's a that's a very good strategy. Well, not for now, except if I'm trying to, you know, collect energy to replenish my health. I don't think it's that good of an idea to kill everything you come across, because the enemies respawn when you move from room to room. Right, I can't kill this guy yet. I just gotta avoid him. Grab this. How do I grab this without falling? I can't. Okay. Go up. What's fun about playing these old games is that you can draw maps. Now, I don't know if there's... Okay, no, there's no map function, because in the newer Metroid games you can pause and it will show you a map of where you've been, but what's fun about these old games is drawing maps, like getting if you're playing them on the actual console, which I'm not, I'm playing on an emulator, but if you're playing them on the actual console, you can get out a sheet, like a huge sheet of paper, and just start drawing a map of the entire game, like the game area, the various worlds and such. Kind of get a mental picture of the general like places you can go and yeah, like beat the game. Which is something a lot of people think is annoying. Like that's something a lot of people complain about in like those old school angry reviews, that you gotta draw maps, but I mean it's part of the game, it's part of the experience. That's what makes it fun, the difficulty. Like difficulty is art. Because, you know, good art provokes something within you, and what hard games do is they're a test of your resilience. Like, can you overcome? And when you do overcome, there's like there's a work that you've done within yourself, and you become stronger. And that's part of the reasons why I really like retro games, because they make you stronger. Like, you're not just consuming them, you're actually actively interacting with them. And they also make it so like the graphical limitations make it so you have to use your imagination. It's not like those newer games just give you everything, which, I mean, I love newer games, like stuff like, I don't know, Cyberpunk 2077, Red Dead Redemption, that kind of stuff. Yeah, those games are good, but they're a whole like different thing. They're kind of like movies, when old school games, or more like novels, in which you had to kind of actually actively participate and imagine stuff, and, you know, make your mind interact with them. Kind of like how you have to imagine a novel, you know, imagine what the characters look like and how they speak based on the descriptions of what the author gives you. Well, alright. I've been speaking too much, but yeah. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, this whole observation about retro games, I think comes from Yuji Naka, like the main programmer of Sonic the Hedgehog. In an interview, yeah, he said like new games are like movies, but old games are like novels. You know, you have to work for the experience. But I really think they should make, like, there's a lot of potential in making a Metroid movie. Because, well, first of all, like, Metroid was based on aliens, well, inspired by aliens. So it's already, like, really grounded in that whole, like, 80s sci-fi movie culture. So I feel like a Metroid movie would be kind of like the same vibes as Aliens, but more action adventure than horror. I don't know how I would, because I've been kind of imagining how it would be like to watch a Metroid movie, and I think like if they got the ambience right, like the aesthetic and the feel of it, kind of mimicking that 80s style, like maybe with a synth soundtrack and some generally like the visual style of 80s sci-fi, like kind of Blade Runner meets Star Wars. I think that would be, I think it would be a pretty good movie if they got it right. And well, since video game movies are getting more and more popular and more successful, for example, like the Sonic movies, or the Mario movie, they're making a Zelda movie. Okay, do I have to kill these bugs to get past the door? I don't know actually. But yeah, like I feel like it's bound to happen eventually, but I don't know if they'll get like the vibes right. But if they get the right people to do it, then I think it would be good. Like get Denis Villeneuve to make a Metroid movie. I don't know if that would be good actually. It would probably be, but I don't know. I used to be really into movies and cinema, but I kind of got out of it. I should actually look up the manual for this game online, so I can kind of just get the gist of it, because I don't really know what I'm doing, like what I'm supposed to do to really like complete it, like what's my goal here. I'm just wandering around, but I am thoroughly enjoying this. Like it's whole vibe, like it's a universe. I can feel it, and that's like good for an 8-bit game, that they really nail the atmosphere of like a sci-fi planet that's generally like strange and an alien. There's all these bugs that you don't really know what they are, but you know they're dangerous. And that's the art of a good retro game. Like they giving you really like the aesthetic, the vibe, the ambience through the music, the art, and really giving you a feel for the story, even if the medium for telling a story isn't really present. Like they don't have like ways to, well, they do, but they couldn't really like fit a bunch of dialogue and a bunch of characters, and so they gotta use like really thematic and visual audio elements to really make you feel the story rather than telling you the story. Because like even if you don't know exactly what the story is, like you can tell what's going on right now. Like you can tell this kind of like a space person going on an adventure, but it's more like a mission. You know, it really does feel like a mission. Alright. I died going too far right, and I died going too far left afterwards, so I feel like I should try and stay in the middle and like explore just generally the middle area and see like if there's anything I can collect in this general vicinity. Because there might be like some I'm just gonna explore this whole like, what is this? It's like a staircase. I'm gonna call it a staircase, like this whole staircase ladder area. This ice climber's level of a Metroid room. To kinda the vertical area. Yeah, this is what this is called. Vertical area. A vertical scroll area. I'm just gonna explore this place because there might be some upgrades I can pick up, and that'll help me to, you know, clear the rooms that I've been having more difficulty with. No, okay, there's no power-ups. I do have a lot of energy though. And they're very nice. No, he ruined it. He ruined the funny number. I'm gonna need a bomb if I'm to pass through here. Let's see. I don't know how the just difficulty spike of the rooms is managed in this game. I feel like the higher the rooms are, the harder they are. That might be how this area is laid out. Or it might just be like random, just not necessarily based on any planification of that kind. Like it's not like, crap, no, okay. It's good that's not an instant kill falling into the lava. Or is that lava or is that acid? I think that's acid, yeah. But it's not like... It might be actually like Sonic the Hedgehog where like the... Oh, no, it's the opposite of Sonic. Because in Sonic, like the classic Sonic games, the higher you are on the level, the easier it is, and the more items there is. But it might be the actual opposite for Metroid, where like the lower you are, the easier the level is. Crap. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a save state when I grab a power-up. So that'll be like a nice flow for the let's play. Because like normally I wouldn't, like I have dignity, I wouldn't play a retro game with save states. But for the let's play purposes, you know, like for making the videos nice to watch, because this is I'm kind of having a lot of difficulty with this game right now because I'm getting the hang of it. But once I get the hang of it, then it'll be like easy. I'm already starting to understand the patterns of these bat enemies. How to kill them better. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play like most of the Metroid games on this channel, so if that's something you're interested in, like, stay tuned. I'll do like Metroid, Super Metroid, like the Game Boy games, like the one on Game Boy, like the original Game Boy had like a really simple, like small Metroid side-scroller that wasn't really a Metroidvania, but more like a shoot 'em up. Then there's Metroid Zero Mission on Game Boy Advance, which looks nice. And then there's the whole like Metroid Prime trilogy. I don't know if Metroid 64 is a thing. Is Metroid 64 a thing? I feel like I saw that somewhere, but I don't know if the Nintendo 64 has a Metroid game. Then there's like a bunch of spin-offs, which I don't know if I'm gonna play all of them, but I might like just play the mainline games and then go into spin-offs if I really want to. Yeah, I'm just kind of exploring this level, getting the feel for it. I'm gonna go down, because I think my theory that the rooms that are lower in the level are easier has credence. Yeah, for sure, like this room is way more open, less enemies. Crap. These, I don't know what these are, like the four-winged bug things with like crab hands. They're kind of freaky. Oh, that's a power-up, right? That's the missile. Yes! Yes, that is a power-up.